welcome back to my channel. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this hairstyle. I'm not going to be showing you guys from the beginning, unfortunately, because I started this at my parents' house before I came back. So I will show you the method that I used to do my goddess locks. This is what they look like. Of course, they're very nice, and it's a very full head of hair, not completely full to the point where like I can't do anything with it, but it's pretty full. I really love this hairstyle, and you guys will see how I achieved it. You don't have to use any glue, you don't have to burn your hair, you don't have to do anything like that. And this is the crochet method for doing goddess locks. That's what I decided to do. It still took me a pretty long time. I think it'll be shorter if you use like pre-locked hair. But of course I kind of did this from scratch, but I did the crochet method just so that it would be easier to remove. Yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how to do the crochet method, and then of course how to not have to use glue or burn your hair to finish off the ends. Yeah, so if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please do make sure to subscribe for more you know, lock videos and stuff like that, hair videos, because I do love doing hair. Yeah, and make sure to follow me on my social media, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you check out my blog as well. I do have a blog that's gonna be more lifestyle, travel type of things. So make sure you do check that out. It's TheAdeTomi.com. And yeah, if you want to see how I achieved this hairstyle, make sure to keep watching. Hey guys, so I know the lighting is not the best right now. I'm on my couch because this is where I usually do my hair, but I wanted to go ahead and film how I do this hairstyle for you guys. I only have about 4 left, and I'm only gonna do 2 on camera for you guys to see, because the other 2 I'll do tomorrow morning, because I do have to wake up to go to work and I'm really tired. My parts are really clean. This time I was at my parents' house, so my sister helped me to do my parts, so I did not film that portion, but I am going to show you guys how I do this method. So I did kind of a different method at the bottom, and I didn't like how my hair was catching. I burned the ends, but you know when you burn plastic, it creates those little like knobs on the hair, and I don't like that. So I decided to stop using that method. Then I tried the nail glue method, but I absolutely hate having nail glue on my fingers. It annoys me so much, and I just think it is disgusting. Like, I just don't like the way my hands feel. So we're not doing that method either. So I'm going to show you guys how I you know, do this. It is still a little bit time consuming just because you do have to wrap for this style, but depending on how fast you are and how big your parts are, it may not take you that long. This is what my goddess locks look like. I do have a little bit of the curly pieces sticking out, which I'm probably gonna end up trimming off depending on how I'm feeling. So I use the free twist, deep twist for the curly part, and then for the actual wrapping, I just used any random hair, Marley hair that I had in the house. So I used this one called Noir, and then I used like another one, and then I used this one. This one is actually 80 inches, and I really like this one. It's the Jamaican reggae Marley hair, and I got it at my beauty supply store in Dallas. The one mistake I did make, and I didn't realize it until like I was halfway through, and I was like, I'm not redoing this, is my wrapping hair is a 1B and my ends are 2. It's not that obvious, but I don't like inconsistency in color in that way, so it's bothering me. But honestly, I'm gonna try not to think about it because it annoys me. I did do like a side part. I think that's the way my sister had parted it, but yeah, and the parts are really clean. She did a good job. So I'm taking hair for the crochet part, and I'm just separating a good amount. I don't think it really matters, but I don't like mine to be too thick. My recent ones have been thick just because I've been getting tired. But yeah, so so what I'm doing right now is I'm basically just wrapping the hair around my hands so that it kind of curls back up into this pattern instead of being loose like this. I don't know, I do it all the time with hair like this that separates, so you definitely don't have to. So I have that. And then I'm gonna take my wrapping hair. So personally, I like to brush mine out just so that they're a little bit more fluffy. You don't have to. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I like to. So I'm just using this brush because it brushes a lot quicker than the other brush I was using that actually snagged on the hair, and that was rather annoying. So what I do is I divide this into half, and I take the end of one, and then I just go ahead and crochet. I'm actually gonna look at my mirror right now so I can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna stick it through. And I'm gonna try to zoom in so you guys can see. And I'm just gonna pull it through. And I'm only gonna pull one side through, like that. So I'm just gonna make sure that they're both the same length. I don't want mine to be too long, so I'm keeping them at like equal lengths. You can cut it if you have to. You can have one end be a little bit longer than another. So it just depends on what you want to do. Personally, I don't want them to be too long, so that's why I'm keeping it like this. So then I'm going to hold. I'm very sure by now, there's so many videos, but I'm just gonna show you. I'm sure by now you guys know what to do, but I'm just gonna hold it. And then you can wrap in any direction. I prefer to wrap counterclockwise. My arms are hurting, but what I like to do is I like to wrap around a little bit around the base first, so you can't see that it's crocheted, and I might just pull it up a little bit. I don't want it to be too obvious that it's been crocheted down. And then I'm going to start wrapping, and I'm basically gonna wrap until I get to a point where I'm happy. So what I do is I use my finger to guide, and then I wrap pretty tightly, and then whenever I get to a point, it's not any specific point, but whenever I get to a point, I'll just push up and make sure that, you know. So once I get to a point where I'm happy, usually about this much is left. So once I start wrapping down, once I'm good, I start actually wrapping back up. And so I start wrapping back up on top, and then when I'm happy with it, I start making knots. So I'm actually going to make knots. And then I'm just gonna wrap around it a little bit more, and then we're done. And that's what it looks like. And it's not gonna unravel unless you're like pulling really hard on it. So I'm going to do the next one again because I just realized I didn't show you how I wrapped back up at the end. So I'm going to do the next one again. I take some hair, I separate the hair, and then I start to just wind it around my fingers. Once I'm happy, I put that aside. I take my wrapping hair and I brush that out. So I take the end of my little crochet or my wrapping hair, and I divide this into half based on preference. I take the crochet needle and I loop it through. Catch the hair, pull it back through, and then pull the shorter end through. I make sure that my hair is at the equal length that I want it to be. And then I take my hair, my wrapping Marley hair, and I start to wrap around the root. So one thing I will say, guys, is that if you don't want too much tension on your scalp, I don't recommend wrapping around the root. You kind of want to start wrapping around the braid because in hindsight, had I known it was going to cause a lot of tension on my scalp, I would not have wrapped around the root, because you're crocheting the hair in and then you're wrapping it around the root and around itself. It puts a lot of tension on your scalp, so you might want to think about that. It just depends on you. So I've reached my end. I have about this much left of my braid hair to wrap. So I've been wrapping downward like I'm still doing. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start wrapping, wait, let me wrap one more time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start wrapping in the same direction, but in an upwards motion. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. Let's see. So I'm gonna continue wrapping upwards. Fortunately, this is a good enough length. And then I'm going to start tying knots. It's actually 10:45 and I did 2 in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna do the rest of these and I'm gonna go to bed. And then I'll be back and I'll have an intro for you guys maybe tomorrow or the day after. One of these days while my hair is still neat. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I tried to make it as, you know, simple as possible. I'm very, very tired. I haven't gotten that much sleep. I just got back from a flight. I don't know. I'm stressed out right now, but I really wanted to finish my hair and be able to film this short little tutorial for you guys. So I'm going to bed, y'all. Bye. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you were able to learn something. I know I only showed you guys about 2 that I did, but that is pretty much all you have to do for this whole head of hair, and it will not unravel in any way, form, or fashion. Only if you're like really rough with it and you're like pulling it, but as far as I know, it shouldn't unravel. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if I told you guys, I don't remember if I told you guys, but I did leave a few kind of random pieces out just to give it a little bit more style and flavor. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said before, make sure to subscribe to my channel, please. It means a whole lot to me. And follow me on my social media, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you and God bless. Bye.
So you say you wanna get away. We don't need a plane, I could be your escape.